Hello. I hope this season's treating you well. I come in place of episode 8 because despite my efforts, the majority of episode 8 is corrupted and largely unpresentable. So I would like to present a brief summary as to what happened in that episode to tide over to episode 9. We wandered around for a while collecting boxes and coins. There was a slight misconception as to who the character was on one of the Mushroom Kingdom stages, one of the battle stages in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Because the guy that was being annoying on that stage, he had brown gross clothes. Like, he had the rabbit hood, sure, but he had like brown gross clothes.
Yeah, purple.
The other guy has like the purple rabbit hood, and then he's got like this cape thing, and then he's got like purple like wizard looking robes. At least down to his like waist area, and then he's got like little tiny bag feet.
Further down the line, we were introduced to the Smasher enemy.
One of these days, one of the challenges that I want to propose for in the event that we can't finish a game is to do like a what do they call those guys? The criminal, like a criminal sketch artist thing, except one person has to describe a game character to the dude that's drawing it, and the dude has to like try to sketch who they think they're describing. So it's like if it's that if it's that obscure character from Between Worlds or something, it's like rabbit hood, maybe it's Link in the bunny hood, but he's got a cape. Link never has a cape, and what the heck?
Who proceeded to wipe out Luigi and then Mario, at which point we decided it was a smarter move to just run past all of the enemies and into the final point, which I had then just learned that was an option, that instead of defeating everyone in the realm, just run right by them to the finish line. And that is pretty much what happened in episode 8. As a fair warning, episode 10 accidentally went into the 30-minute range. So thank you for sticking around with us for this many episodes, and I hope to see you in future episodes. Bye. And, to those of you who care, this is the story of how a normal, progressive episode went to that, to this. A little insight into the production of episode 8 for Drifters in a Game Space, because it has been resistant, to say. So the original episode had some corruption issues to the point where it was just unpresentable. I say this in the episode that goes up. So the plan was in the morning. So I had to go into Long Beach like that night that I was trying to edit episode 8. So in the morning, I would shoot back up to LA, and I would just go super low budget and just take a video of it playing on my computer. I had forgotten the hard drive that all of my data was on because I was out of my head at the time, I guess. So, I got up into LA, and had none of my material, so I sat there. I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? So I grabbed. The next thing that came into my head was I'll grab the Vegas Studio software, and I'll take that back down with me, and I'll load it up onto the PC in Long Beach, and I'll see if I can just pop the hard drive in there. Once everything was installed and the hard drive was popped in and ready to go, the program reminded me that I had a couple files missing. There was one filmed bit that I forgot was on my desktop in LA. So I am now back in traffic. It is 3:17. It's lockdown time. With the hard drive in tow and the camera for Plan C. And well, that's kind of what I got to look at later. Because it's only gonna thicken up later. All right, the backup of the backup filmed, and now my biggest worry can begin. 4 o'clock LA traffic. Though to be fair, it doesn't look that bad right now. Normally, even the small roads normally even the surface roads are congested. And there doesn't seem to be anyone out right now, except for those guys. All right, not bad at all. Woo! So I got off the. So I started driving at 4:05. I got off the freeway at 4:32, and I am now parked and idle at 4:45. So sometimes I like to believe that the universe is just tired of picking on the unlucky people in the world, and they just want to take a break. And usually it happens to be around New Year's or Christmas, because you know, even the universe has to take a break sometimes, right? Here we go again for round 4. So I had everything prepared. So I had all the elements together. I had all the materials that I needed. I had all the elements to the video I needed. I took the ghetto version of the video that I needed. Sitting there in Long Beach with all the elements in the editor, ready to edit. There was a slight little flicker, and I was missing the most integral part of the entire film. And so I'm sitting there at 11 o'clock at night, Christmas Eve, and I'm thinking to myself, great, now what? I'm off again. And I can only cross my fingers and hope that traffic will be as forgiving today as it was last time. So now, with that filmed out of the way, I can finally go back to Long Beach, take all the precautions that I need to not have this be deleted for a second time, and once again, thanks for sticking around, and I hope to see you for further episodes. On to episode 9.